Hello Scorpio, welcome to your March 2021 reading. In this reading I'm going to be taking a look at you versus your person, telling you how I feel like you're feeling versus your person is feeling. Also give you a general idea of how the month's going to go. Give you some advice. Pull some oracle cards and cards from the universe. I'm also going to go through each sign, Aries through Pisces, tell you how I feel like each sign is feeling about you, like I normally do on this channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I post monthly readings, sometimes 2 readings per month for each sign. So make sure you subscribe. Cool. So let's get into the reading. Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you. Pull some cards for you. Alright, so the first card that popped out here was the Magician in reverse. So for some of you, you could be feeling like things are a little out of balance. Maybe you're not in your usual groove in the month of March, or you've been feeling like a little off with the Magician here in reverse. Could be having to do with work for sure. Who isn't feeling off these days, I guess? I have the 5 of Swords in reverse as well. So for some of you, you could be exiting a period of conflict, whether this be inner conflict or actual conflict with another person. It could also be a feeling like for a while you could have felt like you were defeated, but now you're releasing some of that bad energy here. The good news is you're at the light at the end of the tunnel, you're releasing it, but I do see conflict to some extent here. Like I said, could be contributing to the way, the off way that you may be feeling. Ooh, High Priestess. So there could be someone in your life right now that you feel like you have a soulmate connection with, or you feel very tied to in a way with the High Priestess. Could be the case that you could be connected on a soulmate level. Let's see. Yeah, you could be communicating with this person, but keep in mind, for some of you, this person could be having, if this is the same person that you were in conflict with, keep in mind about this person's intentions or the stuff that they may carry with them. I have the Devil card here. It could mean a lot of things. Could mean you're dealing with a Capricorn. Could also mean that this person has some addiction problems. Scorpio. Could also mean that this person just has some baggage that they're carrying around with them, like I said. I feel like you guys will be communicating. Could be establishing boundaries with this person. Queen of Swords is a big card on establishing boundaries, communicating very clearly, expressing what you want. So for a lot of you, could be coming out, like I said, coming out of a period of conflict, entering more in March towards a time where you're establishing boundaries, saying, okay, here's where you stand, here's where I stand, being very clear about that. Despite the fact that this may be a soulmate connection, I feel like to some degree, for some of you, this could be entering a little bit of a, I don't want to say toxic frame, but with the Devil card, it definitely could mean a little bit of a, maybe just bad cycles. Could be dealing with an air sign for sure. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like I said, a Capricorn as well. Definitely other signs, but this is the main signs for the spread. Cool. Very interesting. So definitely a lot of air energy coming through, conflicts coming in and out. Could be, like I said, contributing to the reason why you feel a little off. Could also be just in general, doesn't have to be a romantic connection. Maybe you were in a period of conflict or feeling defeated about something that didn't work out or something like that. Like I said, I feel like you're heading into a much more healthy place with the Queen of Swords. That shows me that someone's heading into a healthier state of mind here. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle decks for you, see what's going on for you in the month, see what advice I can give you, or just give you a general idea of things that are going to be happening. I know we're pretty much at the mid-month point, so a lot of this could have already happened. The first card that I get is, Believe in the Impossible. So for a lot of you, maybe set your standards high for yourself because you deserve it here, Scorpio. If you feel like something's not going to work out, you never know. You never know for certain until you try, you know. So for those of you who are relating to what I'm talking about, definitely a message for you. Let's see what else comes out here. Ooh, interesting one to come out. Balance spirituality and practicality. For some of you, maybe find a way to balance what is practical with what is spiritual, like this card suggests. Especially if you're dealing with a Pisces here. But either way, find time for yourself, relax, give to yourself, be kind to yourself. Another card on practicality. So for some of you, there's believe in the impossible, and then there's this also, you know, do what's practical. So this is what I would interpret. That doesn't mean like, I was just saying, do what's, you know, feels right, while also doing what is practical. Meaning if you feel like you want to achieve something or do something, like I said, you never know until you try, but at the same time, it needs a practical plan. So do it, but plan it. Okay, so these two cards, more cards on spiritual practice. So there's a lot about spirituality as well. So make sure you're taking time to give to yourself spiritually. But I also have energetic movement. Sorry, along with spiritual practice. So I feel like things are going to be gaining momentum for you in the month of March. Maybe that's also adding to, I don't know what it is. I can't find the word for it, for what, maybe for some of you, what you're going through, but I feel like it's a feeling of movement, but no end goal in sight, or not knowing what your end goal is, if that makes sense. This could have to do with a romantic situation, but especially with something maybe with work or life goals or something like that. Maybe you have an idea of what you want and you're moving towards that, but you don't exactly know what it is yet. It's kind of what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. Let's pull some cards for some spiritual advice from this deck called Everyday Witch. I just filmed Libra, and in the Libra video, there was a ton of interruptions. It was super loud outside. My cats were jumping. My cats were fighting. And this video is like dead silent. So I appreciate that. No interruptions. Healing waters. So for some of you, you guys are water signs, so it may do you well. It's getting warmer outside. I don't know if you guys live near a body of water. For some of you, it could be healing to take some time in nature. This is saying go for a swim, something like that. Wow, and look, I just got another card with water in it. So definitely could mean connecting with your water signs, but could also mean just feeling very connected to water during this time. Water does signify like very deep emotion, so maybe you're going through a huge emotional change during this time for some of you. Could include a rebirth and reinvention. So kind of reinventing yourself. But with reinvention, not everyone always knows, oh, I'm reinventing myself and here's what I'm going to be. It's usually something that just happens. And I feel like that's kind of the process that you're in that I've been trying to explain. Yeah. Okay, so now we've gone through my oracle decks. Let's go ahead and get into your person. I'll tell you how I feel like your person is feeling during this time. First card that pops out here, Two Swords in reverse. So right off the bat, this shows me Scorpios. For some of you, this person could have made a poor decision. A decision that was in poor judgment, a decision that was a bad call, something like that. Yeah, they were not using their brain. I have the Emperor in reverse. They were not being very rational about this. I feel like they could have made an impulsive decision, a bad decision. Maybe that's why you feel off, like I said, and there was some conflict. This person could have messed up, for sure. Definitely what I'm getting. Oh! For some of you, you guys are still in contact, or you guys are in the same friend group or the same community or something like that with the Hierophant. Could be in the same social group. Again, something like that. Could also represent someone conforming to something social, something like that. Could be, I don't know, I like to say religion, politics, sexuality. Sorry. something like that with the Hierophant. Interesting. Definitely really interesting. Yep. Wow, Queen energy coming through. I have Queen of Wands in reverse and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Both very interesting cards to get. So this person, I feel like they have a plan. You may not know that they have a plan. They could be holding back from you right now because they plan on doing something in the future. For those of you, for some of you, and we're already in March, so you probably know. For a lot of you, I don't exactly see communication coming through except for this decision being made. This decision could have been made before, and it's just like past energy coming into the reading of March. But I do want to say, Queen of Wands in reverse, this person may not be super open to communicating with you this month. I feel like a lot of it has to do with just their own selfish, for lack of a better word, needs or something like that, which everyone takes care of themselves. It's a totally normal thing to do, to want to take care of yourself, especially financially with Queen of Pentacles in reverse. But I feel like this person could be kind of turning away from you in a way in the month of March, and it could be feeling, you could be feeling that like icy coldness from this person with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and you got the Queen of Swords, so there's a lot of Queen energy coming through. Just almost, these two cards are almost selfish and cold. Very interesting read. I feel like they're definitely acting selfishly. That's what I'm getting. Let's go into some of my oracle decks and see what this, not to go off on that person or anything like that. I do understand that sometimes we have to just take care of ourselves, and I feel like this is what this person is doing right now, which is why they're possibly not speaking to you. I feel like they know that they've made a bad decision though, and maybe that's, I don't know, if I made a bad decision, I'd probably take a step back too. Reevaluate. Untold messages of the heart. Ooh. I know the clock is ticking for us. Will you wait for me? This says immediately. So maybe this person feels like they're running out of time with you for some reason. This person has intentions of apologizing for some of you. I have, please accept my apology so we can move past this. And I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. Both very interesting cards. There could have been some lies, some deceit. Maybe that was part of this poor decision, was that this person could have lied to you. Also, I have the feelings for you that I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them. For some of you, this person runs away when things get real. Maybe that was a decision that they made to ghost you or to act something like that, because they have intense feelings for you. Messages of love, oracle cards. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Some advice for you in terms of releasing this person, for those of you that are interested in releasing this person. Financial challenges are affecting this connection, just came out. Like I said, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe this person is struggling financially and they're trying to pick up the pieces here. Hope you guys are all doing well, by the way. You know, I love my Scorpios on this channel. I feel like you guys are the most interactive. I really appreciate all of you. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Wow, it's a true love. Finally, let's go into this deck called The Hidden Truth. I always use this on my channel. For those of you who are subscribed to me know that. So I'm thinking of doing similar to pick a card where it's like a question, except I wanted to do it for the signs. Like, for example, like Scorpio, what is this person's intentions with you? Something like that. So I wanted to blend the pick a card readings with the Zodiac readings. I don't know if that makes sense, but to you, like, guys, but I really wanted to do that. So let me know if you think that's like a good idea, if you'd be interested in seeing that, because I feel like a lot of times we come to readings for an answer, and I feel like I try to answer questions in my Zodiac reading, so might as well make that the intention of the reading sometimes, besides the monthly readings if I have time. So anyways, let me know if you guys like that idea. I would love to hear that. I always get feedback from you guys, and I appreciate that. Cool. So I lost myself for a little while. So this could have been when this person was making really poor decisions, impulsive decisions as well. I also have finding out the truth crushed me. It could have been on either of your ends, but like I said, there could have been some lying and then some truth. That doesn't make sense. Some lying and then the truth coming out. I want to be more than friends. Interesting. So for some of you, this person wants to be more than friends. For those of you that are just friends with this person. And finally, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So you're on this person's mind. Just because they're being distant with the Queen of Wands in reverse doesn't mean they're not thinking about you. I feel like this person is hurting overall. They definitely made a poor decision. They could be feeling embarrassed because of it. Maybe that's why they're taking a step back. Something like that. All right, so we've gone through you versus them. Let's go ahead and go through each sign. It's my favorite part of the reading. I hope you guys like it too. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. That means a lot to me and my channel. Drop the card, sorry. All right, I'm gonna shuffle once until I feel like stopping, and then I'm just gonna pull from the top and just go really quickly through the signs. All right, don't feel like shuffling for very long for some reason. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Let me shuffle my other deck. This gives us some clarification, insight, also time frame for those of you that are wondering, like a time frame on things. This deck can be good for that. Okay, so if you're dealing with an Aries, Page of Wands in reverse, for some of you it may be hard with an Aries to get off the ground. Could be finding it difficult to find abundance, to have a fresh start. Could also mean that maybe you're not seeing the passion from this person coming through. If you came to this reading for a yes or no answer, it says yes. So I feel like right now is just getting off the ground is the problem, or finding a way to find a fresh start. But the answer is yes with an Aries. Ooh, if you're dealing with a Taurus, third party. Not all of you, of course, but for some of you, there was a third party or is a third party. Maybe that's on your mind. It could also be the case that maybe you're finding it hard to have some sort of reunion with this person, or positivity with this person. Could also mean that you haven't forgiven this person for some sort of third party. So keep that in mind throughout March, that maybe it's time to forgive in whatever capacity. Just for your own well-being, I would always recommend to forgive. Not saying go back to this person or be with this person necessarily, but it just means forgiveness is like an important thing. Whatever you do decide, and if there is a third party, it's a very specific message coming out, but I do think it's important to forgive. Six of Swords in reverse with the Gemini. This Gemini is really hesitant towards change. I feel like they're not really, for those of you that are long distance especially, they're hesitant towards moving towards you, something like that. It also says unlikely. So this is a very clear message for some of you in the month of March. It's looking like this person is just really hesitant. King of Swords with a Cancer. With a Cancer. For some of you that are dealing with a Cancer, the truth may be coming out. Like I said, that's really the theme of the general reading. It says it's up to you whether you want to believe the truth or not, or whether you want to believe this person or not. I feel like this Cancer is going to be coming forward with some sort of truth. If you're dealing with a Leo, I have the Two of Wands. So for some of you with the Leo, this Leo is wanting to be with you, but I feel like they're not coming up with the plan. Could also be the case that they don't have a plan because they're in recovery. Could be addiction problems, something like that. Could be past stuff coming through, whatever the case may be. It says recovery, so they're just in recovery. Maybe they don't have a plan because of that. They don't exactly know what they're going to do. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I have the Queen of Cups. So with a Virgo, this person has a lot of empathy towards you, and I feel like they really feel for you very deeply. It says take action, so this Virgo could be taking action because of how they feel. Page of Swords with the Libra. So if you're dealing with a Libra, it definitely could be the case that this person is like watching you, stalking you, especially if you have public social media or something like that. I feel like this Libra is kind of watching Scorpio. They're looking for a sign to contact you, very clear. If you're dealing with another Scorpio, I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this person doesn't really have any peace of mind. They're not really calm. They're not feeling very calm. I just think they're really thinking about you and kind of obsessing a little bit. It's a general thing here. Ask your angels. Maybe they're trying to ask or meditate about you or find answers that way. Okay, with the Sagittarius in the month of March, you may be having a reunion with the Sagittarius. Could also mean that you guys are celebrating something. Very, very heavy on a reunion. This could be a twin flame connection as well. Be assertive with the Sagittarius. Assert your needs. You know, don't let your needs, just because you're having, I don't know, sometimes we get too excited when we have a reunion with someone. We don't exactly say what we want. So just saying with the Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. I know that sometimes we can be notoriously like, I don't want to say selfish, but we could just like, I don't know, we put our own needs first sometimes. So definitely assert yourself. The Sun card in reverse with the Capricorn. So if you are dealing with the Capricorn, the answer could be yes eventually, but it's telling you to wait for right now. Maybe something's kind of brewing and maybe in the future months something will happen. But for right now with the Capricorn, it's looking like maybe wait on it. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Justice in reverse. For some of you, maybe things feel really unfair. This could be that the truth was withheld from you with an Aquarius as well. Could be things are out of balance. Mostly things are kind of unfair, like the truth's not coming out. Says no need to worry about it. I feel like things will sort itself out eventually with an Aquarius. Whew, I'm out of breath. I feel like I just zoomed through all that. Four of Swords in reverse. Definitely a theme for you guys. With the Pisces, this Pisces cannot get peace of mind. I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. A lot of people are kind of obsessing about you. Scorpio, ask for help from others. So this person could be like talking about you to other people, trying to get help, discussing you with other people, stuff like that. Very interesting reading. I hope that you guys liked it. Please let me know by liking, commenting, subscribing. All that means the world to me and my channel. If you would like other ways to support my channel, please check out the link tree in my description box. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Again, if you would like 10% off your first month, please go ahead and check them out. That really supports me and my channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you for your next reading. And thank you, Scorpio.